You want rich people to have takes like this. Very fucking annoying that people yell at rich people that have takes like this, he said. I think it's because the close that most streamers have to being normal people at a certain point in their lives, as opposed to a guy who's been a multi-billionaire for the past decade or so. Most streamers have a much nicer and much better understanding of what it used to be like when they didn't have the fucking money and therefore have takes like this. Pokimane hasn't spoken out since this clip. I can't, dude. It's 90% of the time online, like I will say something that's perfectly valid, and people will just be like, yeah, but I don't agree. Like I don't like what you had to say, so fuck you. This is yet another indication that we have devolved as a society. I don't know. It's so stupid. Like it's like the Korea take that I had. You know what I mean? Like there's so many people that got so mad about what I said about North Korea, where I was like, yeah, this person has a rose-colored attitude about, you know, Democratic People's Republic of Korea being like this wonderful fucking socialist utopia where everyone is doing great, right? And while that is like a rose-colored perspective that is not exactly true, the average American's assessment of North Korea is, especially in terms of like American involvement in North Korea, is so off base. New Ethan video on you being a Nazi, Lamau. Wait, what? I fucking, dude, give it up. Okay, give me a break, dude. Please. Yeah, nobody fucking believes this, okay? No one believes this. If you believe this, okay, if you are like, oh my God, I watched an Ethan Klein video and I found out that Hassan is a Nazi. Wow, I'm shocked. You are the biggest dumbass of all time. Okay, please. I'm sure that he is not so stupid that he quite literally was like, Hassan is actually a crypto Nazi or some shit. Anyway. 1 second, you're far left. Next, you're far right. Yeah. Please stop. Ay, ay, ay. Please, no H3. God. You said his name, so now chat has to spam him for the next 10 minutes? Yeah, okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, personal news-wise, I actually was in a pretty good mood before I started the broadcast, which is kind of sad because normally starting the broadcast puts me in a good mood, regardless of what my mood is prior. But I'm in a good mood because I woke up early this morning and I went to play basketball and I fucking popped off, dude. I popped off. I played 3 games with this dude I play against all the time, and he cooks me. He's been cooking me recently, and Lenin is Young Again by Alexandra Pakhmutova and Nikolai Dobronov. Dobronravov. That's right. Lenin is young again on his birthday. All right. I'm starting to think this Lenin guy is a socialist. Where would you get that idea? All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, this is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hassan Hasanabi Piker in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. Yes, I know that Oblivion Remastered is out, and also, yes, I am kind of excited for it, but people are saying it's technically a part of BDS or something. I don't know exactly what's going on there, so I am not even going to broach that, unfortunately, even though, you know, it's exciting. I'm not going to play the game right now anyway. I'm going to be doing news regardless. People are saying Bethesda is owned by Microsoft and therefore Microsoft is BDS. Anyway. Folks. This is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hassan Hasanabi Piker in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. So help me God. And that is precisely what I'm going to do for all the parasocialists out there. Okay. You mother chode, it's been more than a month since gaming. I know. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back. I need to do more fun shit regardless. I'm gonna do more fun stuff. Anyway, folks, personal news. Last night I ended the broadcast. I had dinner with my family. We had guests over. And that's it. And I ate poorly again, and my diet is out of control. I told my dad I've gained like 10 pounds since he's been here, and he basically was like, oh my God, that's shocking. That's a lot of pounds that you gained over the course of just 1 month. I need to stop feeding you treats. And I don't think he will actually stop feeding me treats. There's no way, but it's good that he at least he has figured it out. So that's good. Godfather AI says we need socialism.
How do we make?
Oh yeah, I've seen this before. In any case, NBA fine Ant 50K for this. Yeah, all right, I know, I got it. Don't worry, it's on the docket. Yesterday, I asked why Chinese people always post like it's poetry. The Chinese language has thousands of Chengyu, which are short poetic idioms that all native Chinese speakers learn and use regularly. It's beautiful. That's beautiful. Texas has a measles tracker. I know measles is 800 plus cases at this point. Thank God. We are making America healthy again. It's Maha time. It's Maha time, and you're not ready for it. Anyway, last night I ended the broadcast, and after dinner, I watched Last of Us episode 2, and it was actually fucking awesome. I can't believe, like, part of me is always annoyed by the dude who made Last of Us, because he's like, he exhibits all of the most annoying tendencies of American liberalism. But he also simultaneously is like pro-Israel too. So he's just like, I don't know. Not the biggest Neil fan, but I will say The Last of Us is so goddamn good. Yeah, Neil Druckmann is annoying and also simultaneously capable of making banger games. I really like Last of Us 2, even though people did not like it. I liked it. I'm kind of annoyed. I am kind of annoyed with the fact that they didn't make Amy like yacked. It feels like they took a deliberate, they made a deliberate choice to, not Amy, sorry, Abby. They made a deliberate choice to make Abby like tiny. It's weird. I'm so mad that Abby isn't buff. It doesn't make sense for the character at all. She's military trained. I mean, she's just like specifically tiny. I don't know. Like it feels like it's deliberate. Fuck Neil Druckmann. He said he made the second game based off his stances. No, calm down. There's like back and forth on it. I don't know. I didn't watch the Cavernacle video on it, but he was on it. He was on the ball before anybody else. But yeah. Where's Elder Scrolls 4 content? Chat, I'm not going to be playing Elder Scrolls 4. Like I love the Elder Scrolls franchise. I don't know if it's like if technically Oblivion is a part of BDS or not, but I'm not going to be fucking playing. I'm not going to be playing it right now anyway. What do you mean? Oh my God. Classic Dexerto. Up my fucking asshole. Look at this. Look. What did I tell you? I told you this was going to happen. Hassan defends Pokemon over we hate the rich comment that sparked controversy. Okay. Hassan addressed the viral clip defending his fellow Twitch streamer. He emphasized that most streamers, including Pokemon, have experience with financial struggles before they were popular online, and so will have a better understanding of wealth inequality than the so-called ultra-rich who run the country. Please read his writings before regurgitating tanky talking points. And running defense for a mass murdering, homophobic, anti-Semitic piece of shit. Fuck Bin Laden and anyone trying to rewrite history. Yes, Lamau, pretending it isn't is fake as fuck. Okay, chatter, let me ask you something. Do you know the concept of blowback? Are you familiar? Because at the heart of this conversation lies a truth about the point that Mao Wow is making. Not even Frogan. Fuck Bin Laden. Yes, I don't. Yeah, I don't agree with that. Like I don't think Bin Laden is a good figure. Fuck Bin Laden is correct. Wow Mao is not pro Bin Laden, and neither is Frogan. They would say the exact same thing. I know you guys hate people who hate Bin Laden here. No, we don't. We do hate stupid people, though, who think this is a defense of Bin Laden. This is not a defense of Bin Laden. This has to be a troll at this point. I mean, I think it started off as a troll, but this person also thinks that they're fighting a righteous cause. So maybe don't rewrite history calling Bin Laden a freedom fighter. I will give you $10,000 if you can find any moment where I or Frogan or maybe Mao Wow has, as he fucking memes a lot, but I will give you 10,000 USD if you can find a moment where Morgan, in defense of Bin Laden, calls him a freedom fighter. Not like sarcastic, offhanded remark about the famous article that I always talk about when I'm covering the background of Bin Laden, as he was considered a freedom fighter, boldly paving a pathway for peace. That was written in a, no, you just insinuates it. No, I don't. You don't even know how to fucking spell insinuate. No, I do not insinuate that. There has never been a moment where I've defended Bin Laden. Even America Deserved 9/11, my very famous moment of controversy, is not actually defending Bin Laden's actions. It's more so criticizing America for allowing 9/11 to happen, the concept of blowback. Maybe one day you will understand that. Yeah. Here. Anti-Soviet warrior puts his army on the road to peace. This is from The Independent. This is a puff piece from Robert Fisk about Bin Laden. I have never called Bin Laden a freedom fighter or insinuated it. Bin Laden is a Saudi royal family American CIA asset. Why in the ever-loving fuck would I ever consider him to be a cause for good? You're laughing, but this is half your country. I know. No, it's just defending the terrorist attacks. No, it's not. Because you have no way of understanding anything. It is so difficult. You're being purposely obtuse, I think. Or you're just as stupid as we assumed you were from the start. Bin Laden is an American asset, an industry plant, if you will. Okay? He was our guy. We propped him up. The Saudi royal family kept giving him funds to do 9/11. Explaining the historical reference points that led to 9/11 is not defending 9/11 nor defending Bin Laden.